Hey world, it's Marcy Thompson, and I'm here for my Wednesday takeover at A Woman's Voice Matters. And I wanted to check in with my Work It Out Wednesday crew. I have been thinking and questioning over the last 14 weeks, what does disruption mean for me? And if you hear nothing else, if you remember nothing else from this moment, just know it is too early to quit. It's too early to quit on your dreams. It's too early to quit on your next promotion. It's too early to quit on your ideas. It's simply too early to quit. One thing that disruption has proven for me is that it is not even about me. It's more about who loses if I don't win in this next moment. And I've been challenged with asking myself, well, what is disruption teaching me? What has disruption cleared the path for? And I'll say that for me, this moment is proving that you position yourself or you will be positioned. We've heard it. I believe it. If you don't have a plan, you automatically become a part of someone else's plan. And so I've really been challenging Marcy. What's keeping me off the starting block with some of my ideas? What is blocking my creativity and innovation? What is hindering my ability to get things done? Certainly there are the obvious things, but disruption has given me opportunity to look within. And I'm learning that you must have mental capacity to be creative and innovative. Some of us have ideas, we have dreams, but we don't have the physical and emotional capacity to lift them. And so let's think about ways to get our ideas off the ground in the next several days, in the next several weeks, in the next months to come. I believe that in this moment, we're all startups, meaning 15 weeks ago, we kind of all fell off the same cliff, and in some areas of our life, we're all starting over. Well, what does that mean to be a startup? Well, I'll say this. Startups that are winning, they are able to adapt to change quickly. They are able to deploy their ideas with agility, and they experiment often. And so I've been looking for ways to experiment in my business, to experiment for my firm that I work for. I've been looking for ways, really investigating and re-educating myself about innovation and how to be creative in crisis and all of those things. I'll say that while I thought that I was the poster child for change or a change agent, disruption proved that I still had boundaries around what I was willing to change. And what I'm challenging myself with is to fuel audacity. So I'm fueling the audacity to create something great in the midst of crisis. I am challenging myself not to be over terrified of failure. Failure is necessary research. Let's all agree and move on, right? I am also challenging myself to get it done now. So one question I asked myself in this moment, am I addicted to later? What's your answer to that? I'll caution you. Later is risky. And it can cost you areas of your purpose that you won't get back. And so I challenge you. I challenge me. I challenge our community of career-minded and entrepreneurial women. Start today. Get it done now. Another question that I've asked myself was, what happens if you do nothing? What happens if you do nothing in this moment? And my answer is, I will never know. Because the threat of extinction is worthy of my choice it is worthy of my chance at something great. So I'm not gonna ever not do anything. Like, doing nothing is not a part of my DNA. Doing nothing is not a part of you all's DNA. So let's just keep getting it done. I wrote a letter to disruption, and I want to read it, and I'll leave you with that. Dear Disruption, just when I thought I had earned my place as a poster child for change, your arrival proved otherwise. You challenged the well put together Marcy, the one that is always on point, prepared with answers, available to provide solutions, the one that's always there. You reminded me, and the rest of the world, if we're honest, that change does not need our permission, nor will it wait for our compliance. You exposed my true capacity to change and every line that I had drawn in the sand about my future. You made me question my readiness for greatness, my mental, physical, financial readiness. You courted me to be still. Well, thank you. I am grateful for the opportunity to address my boundaries to change and to consider a new future. And I thank you for compelling me to expand. Oh, and for allowing me the space I needed to learn the Marcy that is required in my next. What am I up to? I'm so glad you asked. I am cultivating radical imagination. I'm reproducing innovation and creativity in my heart and my home. I am positioning my dreams to thrive. And so I'll just end with that. We should be excited to be innovators and creatives and entrepreneurs and climbing the career ladder during the greatest period of change in our lives. And so I will just end with, again, it's too early to quit. Let's get it done. Thanks for joining my TED Talk.